Good morning. It is with great pleasure that I introduce the 143rd graduating class of Ashland High School, the class of 2016. Good morning again. Now that you all sat down, I ask again that you please rise. Gentlemen, remove your hats for the singing of the national anthem by senior members of the Ashland High School Chorus.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming on the rockets red. Star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
You're going to wait for me. Oh my God, my tail just went through. That's not good. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Class Day exercises for the class of 2016. On behalf of the members of the class, I would like to express our deepest gratitude to all of the parents, scholarship donors, faculty, staff, school committee members, guests, and members of the student body who have joined us here this morning to celebrate the many accomplishments of the class of 2016. The students that sit before you today have excelled in so many ways. They are not just academically bright, they are performers, athletes, and good citizens. I am truly excited to share in the accomplishments and achievements they will obtain today and see what the future holds for the individuals in this class. The support of the Ashland Public Schools, the support of the community for the Ashland Public Schools, even in difficult times, does not go unnoticed. These scholarships and awards are just a small example of the many gifts the students receive from this community. Today is also an opportunity for the members of the class to say thank you to the people in their school careers who have helped them along the way. We are grateful to you all. Ashland has this wonderful tradition of holding our awards ceremony during the school day so our underclassmen can share in the celebration and see the great things that lie ahead for them. After this ceremony, the senior class will board buses and travel to other schools in the district, a new tradition popping up among many schools around the country. This class recognizes that it was the support of the staff at each and every building and office in Ashland Public Schools that brought them to this day. With that, I thank the class of 2016 for being an incredible group of young adults. And it is with pleasure that I introduce your class president, Kitsia Diaz.
Good morning and welcome, friends and family, alumni, faculty and administrators, and distinguished guests. From the time we stepped our little baby feet at the Pitaway School to marching across the stage this Sunday to get our diplomas has been quite the journey. Thinking of kindergarten makes me very nostalgic. Back when the hardest question was what you wanted to be when you grew up. You know, kids would say, when I grow up, I want to be famous. I want to be a star. I want to be in movies. When I grow up, I want to see the world, drive nice cars. I want to have groupies. Now you have to think about all this extra stuff, writing essays, and oh my God, filing taxes, 1040A easy, what? Okay, adulthood, am I right? I'm not gonna lie, these 4 years were pretty brutal, and I wouldn't wish this suffering upon any of my enemies. By the end of senior year, I thought I knew exactly what I was doing, but in a much more real sense, I had no idea what I was doing. You're looking at a group of survivors right now. For those who don't truly understand what high school is like these days, I have an extended simile for you, or metaphor, I'm still a little fuzzy. High school is like running the Boston Marathon, but keep in mind, I've never trained or ran a marathon, or really any distance longer than 3 miles. But the first 5 to 10 miles or so is like freshman year. You get cocky. You start to think, I got this in the bag. I'm gonna finish, no question. Then you get to sophomore year, which is like miles 11 through 18. You lose a little bit of confidence because you're starting to breathe pretty heavy and your muscles start tightening. You know you gotta pace yourself because you're only about halfway there. And then you get to junior year, which is like miles 19 through 24. This is about where you hit the wall, as the runners say. You start to question whether or not you'll survive, or whether or not you even want to finish anymore. You start to think that saying almost finished is kind of like finishing in a way. But you decide to push through the lack of motivation and desire to quit. But then the last 2.2 miles is senior year. Your foot is bleeding, you lost your left sock. You splash water on your face to hide your tears. But then you see it, the finish line, and you cross it. You know, this is where we are. Everyone who supported you on this momentous journey is here to congratulate you. And so we're almost to the finish line of high school anyway. And I understand running is important for your health and everything, but my God. At what cost? So we've waited so long for this day. Look at all of us. We're all dressed up in our graduation robes. Usually when you're dressed in a robe at 11 in the morning, it means that you've given up. But not us. The whole team is here. It was an incredible 4 years, and as you go on to live your lives, I want you all to think about what the great street poet and philosopher Drake once said. Oh well, guess you lose some and win some. Long as the outcome is income. You know I want it all and then some. So, you know, although material gains dominate our lives these days, I urge you all to pursue your passions and do what makes you happy, because mo money, mo problems, am I right? No, follow your dreams, and once you achieve those, dream bigger and achieve those too. I don't want to sound like a Disney Channel original movie, but never stop chasing your dreams, because the only time you should set the bar low is when you limbo. Go out and do big things, so when we meet a little down the road, we will have some incredible stories to tell. At the beginning of this year at Convocation, we received the key to the school. As graduating seniors, we had the opportunity to leave behind a legacy. I believe this is about leaving the people with whom you've crossed paths with a little more happiness and hope and love. One of my favorite female heroes, Maya Angelou, once said, "I've learned that people will forget what you've said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget the way you made them feel." Our time here at AHS will not be remembered by our grades, by popularity or likes and favorites on whichever social media you use, but by the relationships we formed here, the kinds of people we were. These are our legacies. These are the kinds that we must leave. So to the underclassmen and basically everyone forced to sit here that isn't graduating, I say to you, this is your school, or it almost is. We're not that quite yet. But it almost is your school, so what are you gonna do to make it even better? And to my fellow almost graduates, from the bottom of my heart, I wish you all the best of luck in all your future endeavors, even though I know you all won't need it. If these past 4 years were any indication of the type of people you all will be, I know you will all achieve greatness and become powerful and influential citizens in your communities. Thank you for a great 4 years. I love you all. Peace, love, and blessings.
That was great, Kitsia. Thank you. I would now like to invite Rebecca Hotmeyer and Kelsey Collins to the stage to present this year's yearbook dedication.
From the very first day of freshman year, Mr. McGann has been there for the class of 2016, even before he knew any of its members. Now, as the graduating class leaves the building, they must recognize the fact that they would not be here without Mr. McGann. For 4 years, he has exceeded his role as a guidance counselor by not only guiding all of them through the trenches of high school, but also showing them each and every day how to be better people. He made all of their experiences positive and was always optimistic in the face of any challenge. He has been an amazing role model and has really shown passion and dedication to the class of 2016. They have all learned so much from him in the past 4 years and are extremely appreciative to have an inspirational role model like him.
Ms. Shields has played a significant role in the success of the class of 2016. She is always keen on giving and looking for ways to help others. She truly cares about each and every one of us. Never have we seen her without a smile on her face. The class of 2016 could not be more grateful to have such a positive person in our high school community. She's always available to any student for whatever was necessary. With these personalities, Ashland High School was able to create an incredible environment for the class of 2016 to grow as students, become adults, and enter the next step of their lives. They are so lucky to have such amazing people as their advisors. They are honored to be able to dedicate the yearbook to Mr. McGann and Ms. Shields as a token of appreciation for all that both of you have done in helping to make their high school experience the best it could possibly be. Thank you.
Thank you very much, yearbook. Ashland High School has many talented performers, and as part of our program today, we would like to share those talents. We're now about to hear Zach Schiffman perform. At this time, we will begin the awards portion of our ceremony. I invite Superintendent Adams to the podium for the Graduate Honors Awards.
Good morning, and congratulations to the class of 2016. Well, I'm about to read a couple biographies of the top 2 students academically in the class of 2016. What I want to express first and foremost is that the 2 gentlemen I'm about to introduce have some of the kindest souls and hearts that one can imagine. I remember I was telling yesterday, we met a little bit, and I was talking about Zach and how every morning he'd get off the bus, and when I was holding the door open, it would be this big grin every single day. Hey, Mr. Adams, and just with a big smile, how you doing today? Similar with Eric. Every time you walk through the hall, well, Eric as a freshman was about here, and I'm 6'3", and he's above me now. And every day, though, it was about being kind and polite as you walk through the halls to one another. So although I'm reading a little bit about their academics, it's what most impressed me about these 2 gentlemen and the class is how kind they are to one another and to their fellow human beings. So thank you for that. Zachary, would you please stand? Zach Schiffman is a student with many diverse passion and filled talents. His passion for learning equals our teacher's passion for teaching, and those who were lucky enough to have him in class saw the everyday excitement that he showed for learning and the work he put into mastering the content. Perhaps Zach finds the area of math and science of utmost interest to him. Zach finished the Ashland High School math curriculum his junior year and sought out more calculus through the dual enrollment program we offer. Zach has shared his passion by spending many hours tutoring students who needed guidance and extra support in their classes. In fact, Zach was his guidance counselor's go-to tutor. Zach is a recipient of many academic awards within all areas such as biology, history, calculus, and received the Silver Award twice for the National Spanish exam. Zach was also named a National Merit Finalist, as well as a nomination into the United States Education Department's Presidential Scholars Program. Zach helped co-found the Chess Club, is a member of National Honor Society, holds a 3rd-degree black belt in Kempo Jiu-Jitsu, and is a former junior sensei, guiding children to learn traditional martial arts. Through all his academic achievements and outside activities, maybe one of Zach's other true passions is performing on stage. As one teacher put it, I've been in awe to see him perform with Ashland High School's Theatrical Society with the confidence of a Broadway star. And shine, Zach did. His many performances will be remembered fondly. Zach became a true leader and was honored to be elected president of the Ashland High School Theatrical Society. In the fall, Zach will take his many talents and interests to the College of William and Mary and would like to study chemistry with a concentration in environmental studies. I would like to present Zachary Schiffman as the class of 2016 salutatorian. Eric, would you please stand? Eric Joe is an outstanding young man with a gifted intellect, tireless work ethic, and upstanding character, and who exemplifies the Ashland High School core values of respect, integrity, involvement, responsibility, and of course, achievement. Eric always spends more time than required in his coursework, not because he wants to get an A, which he does, but rather so he'll have a greater understanding of what he is learning. Eric's greatest strength is his desire to be inspired, to learn more, and to share what he has learned. Perhaps a notable strength is Eric's desire to share his knowledge with his classmates. Whether in AP Chemistry or in AP US History, he would be excited to help his classmates understand complex information. Eric is a true lifelong learner. In addition to Eric's rigorous AHS coursework, he sought additional college courses through Framingham State University's dual enrollment program, has interned at Epigenix, and participated in summer coursework at Harvard University. Eric is a noteworthy member of the Ashland community, the co-captain of the academic decathlon, the co-captain of the AHS swim and dive team, taught swim lessons at the YMCA, is a writer and co-editor of the Union Street Journal, a member of the Student Council, National Honor Society, and a representative to the Central Massachusetts Regional Student Advisory Council, and is a National Merit Scholarship recipient. Not only is Eric gifted academically, he's also gifted musically. He started playing the clarinet at a young age, participating in the AHS band, jazz band, and wind ensemble. And most notably, he joined the Boston Youth Symphony and Senior Massachusetts Youth Wind Ensemble. As with his academics, Eric shares his talent and tutors and inspires many young musicians. This year, had to venture into something new. He joins chorus. So although Eric has performed, again, as I said, all of these wonderful things, to me what stands out is his kindness and his generosity towards others. Eric has a passion and love of math and science, and this love of learning in all subjects transcends everything. He will take his passion to Harvard University in the fall, where he has many options await for him. I would like to introduce Eric Joe as the class of 2016 valedictorian.
Adams Scholars are the top 25% of the class on combined MCAS scores. They receive free tuition at Massachusetts public colleges should they choose to attend. These honorees have previously been notified of their awards. So, seniors, would you please stand as I announce your names and remain standing until after the last name's called. I'll ask the audience to refrain from applause until all names have been read. Tucker Allers, John Almeida, Olivia Barberi, Evan Belech, Ethan Bork, Tiffany Browers, Justin Burns, Jacob Kraus, Alec Daly, Nicholas Davis, Amanda DeBoni, Kitty Diaz, Isabel Drozic, Gala Froni, Roger Gu, Ryan Hemingway, Joseph Howard, Ina Kagan, Joseph Kirkach, Sean Lee, Catherine Mayer, Dahlia Mamarsh, Kylan Mata, Douglas Maury, Mary McLaughlin, Keith Miller, Miles Monaco, Elianne Oscar, Shirley Peng, Jordan Proctor, Susanna Rashimi, Evelyn Reddington, Brendan Robinson, Kieran Roach, Leon Rottenstein, Megan Russell, Joshua Savard, Zachary Schiffman, Sarah Slater, Rebecca Tosti, Julia Tranguch, Felicity Violet, Jack Woodworth, Haley Z, Allison Zhang, Eric Joe, and Vasiliki Zygoras, your 2016 Adams Scholars. You may be seated. Koplik scholars must qualify by scoring advanced on at least one MCAS test and proficient in the rest. In addition, they must either score 3s or better on at least 2 advanced placement tests, earn minimum cut scores on SAT achievement tests, take dual enrollment college classes, or satisfy other qualifications. These students also receive free tuition at Massachusetts public colleges should they choose to attend. Seniors, please approach the stage in the order your name is called. Brenna Abbott, Liam Gallina, Roger Gu, Shirley Peng, Mitchell Porter, Evelyn Reddington, Brendan Robinson, Megan Russell, Zachary Schiffman, Alyssa White, Haley Z, Eric Joe, and Vasiliki Zygoras. In addition, several other seniors are awaiting the results of this year's Advanced Placement or SAT subject test scores, which haven't posted yet, to determine their Koplik Scholarship eligibility. Seniors, please stand while I read your names as we wish you the best. I'd ask the audience to refrain from applause until the last name is called. Eric Anderson, Luma Leo, Gray Mackin, Zach Poirier, Spencer Rabideau, Kenneth Schuster, John Weiss, Madison Zeliff, and Allison Zeng. Thank you.
Good morning. I have the pleasure of representing the Daughters of the American Revolution in giving out the Good Citizen Award. The senior selected as the school's DAR Good Citizen must have the qualities of dependability, service, leadership, and patriotism to an outstanding degree. This year's Good Citizen, Kitsia Diaz.
Good morning. As a community service liaison, I have been able to see firsthand the amazing way the class of 2016 has given of self not only in the community, but nationally and globally as well. Every year, I am in awe and inspired by the way our students enrich the lives of others while ultimately fulfilling their own. I witnessed this firsthand as I stood by 8 of our seniors during a service trip this past November. Ashland High School students are required to complete 25 hours. The hours I am about to honor are separate from those required for National Honor Society. This year, our seniors far exceeded that requirement, and as a result, we will ask seniors to stand with the top 4 community service achievers coming to the podium at the end. The rest of the awards will be distributed later on today. The following students have completed over 100 hours. Carly Cadlick, please stand. All right. Alicia Mazurik, Maurice Krasner, Sean Lee, Abigail Auger, Roger Gu, Nick Calavita, Megan Russell, Nick Pellini, Sarah Johnson, Jordan Proctor, Nick Davis, Caitlin Philippone, Gray Mackin, Abigail Dinnerman, Yasmin Abdizilm, Isabel Drozik, Laura Bradshaw, Liam Galgana, Katerina Pacheco, Samantha Leone, Thomas Rice, Eric Anderson, Miles Monaco, Brendan Robinson, Joanne Caprillion, Kayla McLaughlin, Dahlia Marmash, Dylan Grosser, Robert Milne, Vicky Zygoras, Sarah LaFontaine, Alyssa White, Ben Holman, and Luma Leo. Thank you. may be seated. The following seniors completed over 200 hours. Please stand while I read your names. Olivia Barbieri, Bella Caruso, Zachary Schiffman, Shirley Peng, Ina Kagan, Mira Patel, Susanna Rashimi, Marissa Pena, Spencer Rabideau, Jenna Mascatolo. Thank you. I'm sorry. Great job. The following students completed over 300 hours. Please stand when I read your names. Stephen Robinson, Jennifer Barrett, Julia Mahoney, Haley Z, Michelle Wagner, Samantha Hartman, Mary McLaughlin, Evelyn Reddington. Congratulations. The following students completed over 400 hours each. Please come up to receive your award. Hannah Dad completed 459 hours. Courtney Thurber completed 473. The following awards are for the students who achieved over 500 hours. Would you please come up and receive your name, your award when I call you? Tucker Ehlers completed 507 hours. Literally passed in an hour ago. Erin Hopper completed over 536 hours. Good luck, class.
Competition for the National Merit Scholarship began in October 2014 when this graduating class took the PSATs. Approximately 1.5 million students across the country entered the 2016 National Merit Scholarship Program. Based on the scores, less than 1% of the nation's high school seniors were chosen to compete. The finalists in each state were judged to have the strongest combination of accomplishments, skills, and potential for success in rigorous college studies. This year at Ashland High School, we were pleased to have 2 National Merit Scholar finalists. Congratulations to Zachary Schiffman for being one of the 2 finalists to receive this very high honor. Every finalist is considered for a National Merit Scholarship as well, which is often dependent on which college they are choosing to attend. I am also very pleased to announce that along with the distinction of being named a finalist, Eric Joe is also a recipient of the National Merit Scholarship. At Ashland High School, we strive to instill the importance of respect, responsibility, integrity, involvement, and achievement in each of our students before they graduate. Because we think all of these core values are important in education and in future life, we award 5 graduation cords to the students who best represent these values in the graduating class. The faculty nominated many members of the senior class, but only 5 students could be selected for each of the values. These 5 students are model students who embody all of the values that we think are important in this school community and in life. They are students that the AHS faculty and staff respect and hold in the highest regard. The graduation cord for the value of respect goes to Ms. Erica Kane. The graduation cord for responsibility goes to Mr. John Almeida. The graduation cord for integrity goes to Mr. Tucker Ehlers. The graduation cord for involvement goes to Ms. Ina Kagan. And finally, the graduation cord for achievement goes to Ms. Olivia Barberi. Congratulations to the 5 students, and thank you for what you've done to make this school a great community. I now welcome Mr. Josh Wixer to present the Student Council Awards.
I'd like to take a moment to recognize the senior members of the Student Council. These individuals are leaders of Ashland High School, embodying our core values and serving as role models. They fundraised for the Ashland Emergency Fund and for the Metro West YMCA, and also raised money to purchase items for the high school. They organized the Thanksgiving food drive, where AHS collected 57 laundry baskets full of food for local families. They ran a successful homecoming week, Clocker Idol event, and bingo night. They baked, made posters, and cleaned up the courtyard. All the members I'm about to recognize have ended the year as Student Council members in good standing, having met the attendance and participation requirements of the group. Some of these individuals have been part of the Student Council throughout their 4 years of high school, while others just joined this year. I'd like to take a moment to publicly thank them for their efforts, and when I call your name, please come forward. And because there are so many, I'm going to call them up in some small groups. John Almeida, Justin Bork, Tiffany Browers, Bella Caruso. Hannah Dagg, Nick Davis, Amanda Dabani, Kitsia Diaz. Abby Dinnerman, Isabel Drozik, Erica Einan Hicks, Katie Forcier. Roger Gu, Ronnie Halprin, Samantha Hartman, Ryan Hemingway. Joe Howard, Ina Kagan, Joanne Capralian, Samantha Leone. Tom License, Dahlia Marmash, Miles Monaco. Student Council Historian and Publicity Officer for the 2014-2015 school year, Shirley Peng. Jordan Proctor, Evelyn Reddington, Courtney Thurber. Michaela Tirabassi, Bella Trin, Michelle Wagner. And Alyssa White, Maddie Zeliff, and Eric Joe. There are 3 additional members of the Student Council who deserve special recognition. These 3 seniors served on the 2015-2016 Executive Board. They helped to lead and organize the 120-plus members of the Student Council, consistently going above and beyond to help with all the behind-the-scenes work necessary to make the year a success. In addition to their day-to-day efforts, they also focused on changing what it meant to be a member of the Student Council, working to ensure meaningful participation from all members. From running the morning meetings to keeping track of participation to managing the finances, these 3 students are leaving a lasting legacy with this group and are leaving some big shoes to fill. When I call your name, please come forward. Treasurer Jock Woodworth. Secretary Olivia Barberi. And President Ian McAuliffe.
Thank you to all our student council members. This year's student council has gone above and beyond in giving back to the school and purchasing many things that have helped to make the building a better place, and we genuinely appreciate that. Next, we're going to have another performance. I invite Ethan Bork to come forward to sing for us.
know a dream is like a river, ever changing as it flows, and the dreamer's just a vessel that must follow where it goes, trying to learn from what's behind you, never knowing what's in store. It makes each day a constant battle just to stay between the shores. Yes, I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry, like a bird upon the wind. These waters are my sky. I'll never reach my destination if I never try, so I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry. Too many times we stand aside and let the water slip away. What we put off till tomorrow has now become today. So don't you stand upon that shoreline and say you're satisfied. You choose to chance the rapids and dare to dance that tide. Yes, I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry, like a bird upon the wind. These waters are my sky. I'll never reach my destination if I never try, so I will sail my vessel until the river runs dry. There's bound to be rough waters, and I know I'll take some falls, with the good Lord as my captain, I can make it through them all. Yes, I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry, like a bird upon the wind. These waters are my sky. I'll never reach my destination if I never try, so I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry. Sail my vessel till the river runs dry. Till the river runs dry. Thank you.
Thank you, Ethan. That was wonderful. Now invite Ms. Mary Beth Gallant to the podium for the NHS Awards.
As we honor the class of 2016 today, I would like to share with you the accomplishments of a special group, the 75 senior members of the National Honor Society. Students wearing the blue NHS stole, or officers wearing white, were selected based on a minimum grade point average of 3.2, as well as demonstrated leadership, good character, and service. Each member completes a minimum of 5 hours of community service each term, which is separate from the community service required to graduate. This amounts to 1,500 hours of service to the Ashland community in the form of tutoring, running sports clinics, teaching computer skills or religious education, assisting teachers in their classrooms, training service dogs, and helping neighbors in need. Our NHS members also make monthly contributions to the Ashland Food Pantry, collecting needed items to fill their shelves. This year, in addition to the 110 boxes collected over the course of the year, students sponsored a Halloween trick-or-treat can drive that netted an additional 100 boxes of food for a total of 210 copy paper-sized boxes of items donated to the Ashland Food Pantry. Last fall, we received a request for help from a 2015 AHS graduate who is volunteering in the Boston Public Schools through City Year. The student she was working with did not have access to a library after school, something dear to my heart. NHS members collected and donated 12 boxes of new and gently used children's books to the 4th graders at Mildred Avenue Elementary School, providing them with valuable materials on their journey to literacy. Lastly, each year, the NHS president, with the support of members, chooses a particular charity as the focus of our fundraising efforts. This year, the charity selected was Children's Miracle Network Hospitals, and through lollipop sales, bake sales, and a talent show, we raised $2,780, which will go to our nearest local pediatric hospital, Boston Children's Hospital. I would like to give particular thanks to this year's officers. As a new NHS advisor, I appreciated their enthusiasm, organizational skills, and collaborative attitude. Will you please stand, Treasurer John Almeida, Secretary Tucker Allers, Vice President Shirley Pang, and President Vicki Zagoras. You have my esteem and my gratitude. And now will all senior members of National Honor Society rise to be recognized. We thank you for a job well done. Thank you.
Thank you. At this time, we will begin the scholarship portion of our ceremony.
Good morning. I'm Barbara Tupper, past president and currently senior vice president of the American Legion Women's Auxiliary Unit 77, which is part of the American Legion family here in Ashland. The first two awards are from the American Legion Veterans Post 77, and the first award is presented to Mitchell Porter. The second scholarship award from Post 77 is Jack Woodworth. The next award is from the American Legion, Sons of the American Legion, which is also part of the American Legion family. Before I present this, I was getting ready this morning, and my husband was watching the news on Fox 25, and he said, "Did you know that today is National Donut Day?" I said, "No, I didn't. Donovan Brzezinski, would you come up here, please?" True story, National Donut Day. How appropriate is that? Not so fast, Mr. Donut. Get back here. The last one I have to present is from my organization, the Women's Auxiliary, goes to Donovan Brzezinski. Also, just lastly, please thank a veteran for their service. Thank you.
Good morning. The Ashland K-12 PTO is made up entirely of volunteers whose only mission is to enrich the experience of students in the Ashland Public Schools. Yet, in the process, our members create lasting friendships and strong ties to our community. We are very lucky to have so many dedicated families within our ranks, and our scholarship recipients family is exemplary in this regard. In any given week, her parents are doing work for the PTO, the AEFI, the Clocker Club, in our classrooms and libraries, and on our fields. And she is following in their footsteps by already teaching and coaching younger members of this community. The PTO membership would like to congratulate her on her many achievements and hopes that she continues to share her talents within her college community and beyond. This year's Ashland K-12 PTO Scholarship recipient is Samantha Leone.
Good morning, I'm Shelley Lakeview, president of the Ashland Memorial Auxiliary. It's a pleasure for me to be here today. Congratulations to the class of 2016. We wish you the best of luck. The first recipient from the Ladies Auxiliary for the Educational Award is Isabella Caruso. Our second recipient is Mary McLaughlin. Unfortunately, the post commander couldn't be here today, so I'm also going to present the scholarships for the post itself. And the first recipient is Christian Van Cleef. The second recipient is Mary McLaughlin. The commander for the men's auxiliary was unable to be here as well, so I'm very pleased to give out the awards for him. And the first recipient for the men's auxiliary is Haley Z. And their second recipient is Caitlin Filippione. I hope I didn't murder that too bad. Also, I'm going to present the award for the Greater Ashland Lions, for which I am a past president. And we have one person that's receiving this award this year, and it's Miles Monaco.
On behalf of the Ashland Police Association, we'd like to award 4 scholarships. The first one is Kelly Berman. The second is Christian Van Cleef. The third is Catherine Mayer. And the final one is Isabella Lenardi.
At Ashland Youth Soccer, we're always pleased to recognize seniors for giving back to soccer and for demonstrating to us how soccer has made an impact on their lives. You know, we're happy to say that approximately 50% of the kids here have all played soccer at one time or another in their life, and we're always pleased to see how they go on to do great things. Our first recipient here is someone who demonstrates that you don't necessarily have to keep playing soccer through high school. There are other ways to use soccer through officiating. She wrote a wonderful essay of demonstrating to us that soccer and officiating helped her with her love of engineering and her future goals for college. So I'd like to recognize Evelyn Reddington. Our next recipient is someone who demonstrates it's not always easy being a middle child. I'm a big believer in birth order. You're always battling your older brother or younger brother coming up. But this individual rose on to leadership, was a referee, captain of a soccer team, outstanding scholar. I'd like to recognize John Almeida. Before I hand out our final recipient here, I'd like to talk a few words about a special scholarship which we're now offering. This past year, the Ashland community and Ashland Youth Soccer lost a wonderful individual. James Braden was a longtime coach, passionate individual about soccer, wonderful husband, wonderful father to Jess and Ellie. He was captain of his high school team, went on to be captain of Ithaca at Ithaca University, and then continued playing in men's leagues. So we've created a special scholarship in his honor. I'd like to ask his wife, Jennifer, to come up here on stage with me to hand it out. For this first James Braden Scholarship, the individual we selected was someone who had leadership qualities, overcame adversity, was a wonderful player on the girls' soccer team, Erica Enyon Hicks.
The Bannon Science Scholarship is awarded to a senior girl who has excelled in the sciences and intends to continue her study in the sciences in college. This student has a high aptitude in both math and science, a strong desire to fully understand the topics in each discipline, and is a pleasure to have in the classroom. This recipient of the award is Dahlia Mamash.
Hi, my name is Rodney Ward, and I'm a math science teacher at the Krista McAuliffe Charter School, middle school in Framingham. And on behalf of the parent-teacher organization of the Krista McAuliffe Charter School, I'm very honored to be able to offer the 2016 Scholarship Award to Sarah LaFontaine. Please come on up.
Good morning. Congratulations to the graduates and to the faculty who have guided them to this special place in their lives. My name is Helen Condon, and I'm here today to give a scholarship in the memory of my daughter, Cynthia Lynn Coyle. Cindy graduated from Ashland High School in 1988. In 2007, she lost her courageous battle with brain cancer. She was only 37. Cindy was devoted to creating and finding beauty in the world around her. Through her love of art, gardening, and a myriad of hobbies, she was fearless and was always looking for the next challenge. In the 8 years that I have been giving this scholarship, the definition of arts has changed, and there are many different areas to be considered. I have chosen this year's recipient because of his commitment to his life, his art, and his goals. Feeling sure that he will honor Cindy's memory by working to achieve the career he so passionately aspires to, I chose Roberto Barilla.
I have been selected to represent today the Framingham Teachers Association to give out their Education Award. The award this year goes to Matthew Gazzard. Sorry, I've been also called to do my second award and get me out of the way, which is very smart. I am also presenting today a scholarship on behalf of the Hopkinton Country Club. This is a $1,000 scholarship, and this year they are giving their award to Laura Jajari.
Good morning. My name is Masha Bornstein from Middlesex Savings Bank here in Ashland. On behalf of the Middlesex Savings Charitable Foundation, the scholarship will go to Ermiana Moisidis. Sorry.
These first two recipients were among 6 who sat for a test back in February, which honored the rich tradition of labor history. They had to study a manual that was about 50 pages long. I'm pleased to say the first recipient is Mary McLaughlin. And the second, her sister, Kayla McLaughlin. there are 2 Massachusetts Elks scholarships, Spencer Rabideau and Erica Kane. The Elks National Foundation Scholarship goes to Olivia Barberi. And the New England Hindu Temple Scholarship goes to Ellie Ann Oscar.
As more individuals with Down syndrome are being included in K-12 and graduating with their peers, the next step for them, like many young adults, includes pursuing post-secondary education. The National Down Syndrome Society is proud to be part of this growing trend. The mission of the O'Neill Tabani Enrichment Fund is to offer financial assistance to young adults with Down syndrome who are continuing to enrich their lives by enrolling in post-secondary educational programs. On behalf of NDSS, I'm pleased to announce that Jennifer Barrett is one of 18 outstanding students chosen from across the nation to be awarded a scholarship to help cover the cost of post-secondary education.
My name's Andrea Karen. I'm here today to present 2 awards on behalf of the Steve Karen Memorial Fund. The first award goes to Shirley Peng. The second award goes to Spencer Rabideau.
Congratulations, class of 2016. When I look out at many of you, I realize I was your substitute teacher, whether we were at Pitaway together, the Warren, Mendez, or middle school. Then my kids said, "You can't do this anymore, Mom." I said, "Okay." So I got involved in the Clocker Club, and there was no turning back. What a great community we have here to give back to our student athletes. I'm thankful for many of you fulfilling your community service hours, whether it was at PE time, going in the fitness center and cleaning the fitness center with us, stocking the snack shack, as Mrs. Krupe can attest to that, or even working in the snack shack for us at the football field in here. So thank you, community service. Without further ado, the Clocker Club is pleased to present 1 female and 1 male athlete, student athlete, with a $1,000 scholarship again this year. The recipients were chosen from an impressive group, and the applicants based on the highest combination of overall academic achievement, academic excellence, leadership, sportsmanship, and community service. This year's Female Student Athlete Scholarship winner is a two-sport captain who boasts a long list of accolades. She is a 4-time MVP, a 3-time Boston Globe All-Star, a 5-time Tri-Valley League All-Star. In field hockey, she led the Tri-Valley scorers in 2014 and in 2016. She just recently surpassed 1,000 points on the basketball court. In her spare time, she serves as the class vice president, was selected to the National Honor Society, and completed more than 290 hours of community service. Off the court, she's known with great compassion for others and understands the concept of team unity, for she has built strong bonds and relationships with her teammates and peers, and Sam just makes everyone around her better. Our 2016 Female Scholarship Award winner is Samantha Leone. Our male recipient, likewise, leaves a legacy at Ashland High School. As a team captain, he led Ashland to its first Tri-Valley Championship in swimming. He was twice named as a Tri-Valley League MVP and twice honored as a team MVP. He is a 4-time Tri-Valley League event champion, a Central South sectional champion, a 3-time TVL All-Star, and a Boston Globe All-Scholastic. Additionally, he holds 3 league records, 5 school records, and tied, I hope I get this right, the Central South sectional meet record in the 50 freestyle as a senior. This student ranks in the top 10% of the senior class. Served as a class officer on student council for all 4 years and was selected to both the National Honor Society and 3 times to the Central District Concert Band. We are proud to award the 2016 Male Scholarship to Roger Gu. And lastly, we couldn't do the work at the Clocker Club without the help of Mr. Grimes, Mr. Adams, and Ms. St. Coeur. Thank you.
Good morning. As a member of the Masons of North Star Lodge here in Ashland, it's my pleasure to present this year's scholarship to 2 individuals who we thought really exemplified what we were looking for in scholarship candidates. During the process, this was our first year doing the scholarship, and we had designed this award to be a singular award. We were going to give 1 award, but because of unusual circumstances and the 2 finalists who we interviewed, we decided to issue 2 awards. So I'd like to present the awards to Kayla and Mary McLaughlin.
This scholar athlete is part of the National Honor Society and an active member of our Make-A-Wish Club. Just to name a couple of the activities she has been part of here at Ashland High School. This 3-season athlete captained the volleyball team back to the playoffs for the first time in several years, along with covering several miles over a career here as part of the distance crew for the indoor and outdoor track teams. Please help me acknowledge Dahlia Marmarsh as the Army Reserve National Female Scholar Athlete of the Year. 。 . 。 . 。 . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Sorry, Dahlia. This scholar athlete is also part of the National Honor Society, and you'll often find him volunteering his time to work with the youth athletes here in town throughout the year. His leadership skills, dedication, passion for Ashland athletics exemplifies our core values here at Ashland High School. He is a three-sport letterman here at Ashland High, captaining the football, basketball, and tennis teams his senior year. Please help me acknowledge Spencer Rabideau as the Army National Reserve Male Scholar Athlete of the Year. I also have the honor of handing out the U.S. Figure Skating Achievement Awards. This year, this group of figure skaters placed first at the NEICC High School Finals this season. I'd like to honor Shirley Pang, Evelyn Reddington, Isabella Caruso, and Ina Kagan. Please come up.
Good morning. My name is Staff Sergeant Rutherford. I'm here on behalf of the United States Marine Corps to present some awards that recognize qualities that the Marine Corps holds in high regards. I'd like to start off with the Distinguished Athletes Awards to a male and female athlete that distinguished themselves this year. Spencer Rabideau and Samantha Leone, please come up. Next up, I'd like to recognize the scholastic excellence of Eric Zoe for academic achievement and leadership as a high school scholar. And lastly, the Semper Fidelis Award for Musical Excellence goes to Gal Lafroni, recognizing dedication and musical excellence as a performing high school bandsman and soloist.
Thank you and congratulations to all the scholarship and award recipients. I'd now like the class officers, the class of 2016, will come forward and present their class gifts.
The first one? Come on. Guys, come on. Come on. 1 second. Okay. So we're all pretty excited to kind of hurry up and graduate, but it's important to stop and thank everyone who has helped us get here today. So.
Yeah, we'd like to thank the nurses for always making sure we're safe and feeling our best.
We'd also like to thank the custodians for making our high school looking its best and doing an amazing job setting up this graduation.
We would also like to thank the cafeteria staff for ensuring food was always available to us and giving us energy throughout the day.
We'd also like to thank the school secretaries, Ms. Cheney, Ms. Hunter, Ms. Diamond, and Ms. Dwayne for ensuring that the school is always organized and running perfectly.
We'd also like to thank Ms. St. Coeur. This past year has been eye-opening seeing all you've done behind the scenes to keep this school running. You have truly made Ashland High a place where everyone feels safe and comfortable and everyone is family. Thank you for all you've done these past years as dean and principal. We truly appreciate it.
We'd also like to thank Ms. Carrero. Thank you for being always so willing to help us whenever we needed you and for putting in so much hard work to make the school a better place.
We'd also like to thank Mr. Masowski. Thank you for being a great dean during your first year at Ashland High School and for always keeping us safe.
Ms. Shields, I don't even know where to begin. The impact you've made on this class is indescribable. Whether or not it was taking community service, planning the Make-A-Wish Club's first service trip, or keeping us calm during finals, you were always there helping the class of 2016. From all of us at the class of 2016, thank you.
Well, no, and of course, we want to thank Mr. McGann, our class advisor from the beginning. You valued our opinions as officer, and when we tended to procrastinate, you always gave us that kick in the seat of the pants to motivate us and get the job done. You pushed us to do our best and to be our best, not only as officers, but as people as well. So thank you, Mr. McGann. Okay. This year, the senior class has also decided to donate perennial flowers that were planted around the school, and they will bloom every year around the time of graduation.
Along with the perennial flowers, we decided to donate our remaining treasury to the middle school because, to build a playground in the middle school because of the move from the Mendez students to the middle school building.
Again, congratulations and thank you to all the members of the class of 2016. You're all very deserving of all these awards and achievements. Get your eyes on Maggie, and here we go. Please recess right out to the buses if you are heading with your class to Pitaway. Thank you. Teachers, we are not dismissing the rest of the student body yet. They should please wait until the seniors have exited, please.